Emerging Issues with Digital Technology by Angie Thomas. The world of education has changed so much in the past few years, some good and some are not so good. I haven't had the privilege of seeing what goes on day to day in the classrooms, but I do hear about them. What I'm understanding is that our teachings have evolved around a standardized test. Teachers are so focused on whether students pass the test that I feel that they are missing out on a big piece of the puzzle, promoting student engagement. What I mean by student engagement is that we are attuned to everyone's needs and interests and that they're acting respectfully. My passion in higher education is to help engage students develop creativity and decision making so students can meet the escalating challenges of the future. When students feel engaged, they feel supported to foster a positive change in their schools and in their communities. Emotions are contagious. When we treat students and adults with respect, they are much more likely to do the same. I think a good way to do this would be to let students have a say, give them a chance to learn from their decisions, or have students work more in groups, maybe creating a presentation. I feel this will help students to think critically and develop the confidence, some of the tools needed to become an effective leader. For me, I think what's wrong with education is pretty obvious. Teachers aren't paid enough for what they do. They are the ones who are developing our future leaders and doing it with limited resources for that matter. They wear many hats and put up with a lot of stuff from difficult parents to politics in schools. Some of the schools are slowly implementing technology into their districts, but it's outdated and there's lack of training for the use of this technology. For instance, I was at an orientation with my first grader, and when it was over, I stayed back to talk to the teacher a little bit more. During that conversation, my son's teacher had asked how to exit out of PowerPoint presentation mode. Granted, she knew how to use PowerPoint, but she couldn't end the presentation on a smartboard. So my thoughts from this is that are teachers really receiving adequate training within technology, or are they having crash courses with training in technology? This concerns me because if this is what's happening, who knows what it would look like if you bring in more advanced technology devices. Don't get me wrong, I believe the classrooms need to be introduced to all the different ways of learning through digital technology. I just think our education systems need to rethink how the funding is being divided. It upsets me when I hear my son's classroom only has one computer for them to take their AR tests. If you're going to require a student to do something, you need to have the resources for them to do it. Our government needs to take action to assist with these school districts. I was pleased to see in my kids' school that they are really focusing on a positive reinforcement. I believe in using positive reinforcement. It will help increase and correct students' behaviors in the classroom. The best part of it is it's inexpensive, and teachers can reinforce their students by doing a couple of things. They could possibly have a free assignment coupon, maybe chat with a friend, or even more computer time. The way to positive reinforcement is carried out more important than the amount. B.F. Skinner. Thank you.